Daycare, child rearing, the joys of parenthood. These are all things you need to leave by the doorside when you start this game. Though it may seem cute, though it may seem fluffy and uplifting, this is one of the most demented, exciting, and wonderful games I had the pleasure of playing here at MAGWest. In the Lost Froglins, what seems like a simple quest to go out and find a bunch of babies, something maybe you recall from Spyro, hunting for eggs, something you might recall from similar collectathons. This is a much more exciting take on that. These little tykes go out of their way to tear, rip, and destroy everything they come across in violent and hilarious ways that had me smiling and clutching my belly like Santa Claus after having his 80th plate of milk and cookies. And with me today is one of the creative leads on the project here. Who are you, and what do you do?
Hey, hi guys. I'm Manu. I'm sort of the co-creator of this project with my wife, Anlin, that is probably hiding away from camera. Maybe behind this banner, I don't know, but she's doing the character design and all the splash screen art and all the big profile that you see in the game. And I'm doing the pixel art design and the engineering and all of the rest, basically. And we both come from feature film, so we both have a sort of background in animation. And now we're kind of doing our first indie game together. Yeah.
Very exciting stuff. What was kind of the idea that started the Lost Froglins? Because it's not like anything I've ever seen before. It's a nice, new, exciting, really fresh game.
Thank you. Yeah. So mechanically, it came out like very organically the sort of way. So we like to think of it as a mix between a platformer and a game like Vampire Survivor, because you have all these passive helpers that fight for you. And we kind of wanted to recreate that feeling of Vampire Survivor where you have this giant horde that fight for you, and it's kind of very satisfying to see this horde kind of destroying all the enemies on the screen. But at first it was just a simple platformer, and I was thinking, how can I spin the formula? And so, because you were collecting these little froglins, but initially we were just putting them in your backpack and they were just disappearing, and it was just a counter on the edge of the screen. So then I thought, what if instead of disappearing in your backpack, they start floating around you? So that was kind of visually more interesting. And then after I had that, I thought, what actually if they can hit the enemies? And so that's how the concept came to be, like kind of step by step, organically like that.
Beautiful, yeah, natural progression of things. I love it. But yeah, it's frankly, I think it's a wonderful game. I think that people who like playing video games, people like jumping, people like killing, people who like smiling or enjoying life, would be doing themselves a disservice to not try the game out. Yeah, where is it right now? Is there a demo or anything out on Steam, or what's going on with it?
No, the Steam page is up, so you can wishlist it if you want. And we're gonna have a playtest soon, so we'll definitely need players to help us sort of hunt for bugs and also give us feedback. And so this is gonna happen probably in a couple of months from now, and then right after the demo in maybe 4 or 5 months, and then the full release is probably 1 year away, I think. Yes.
Fantastic, yeah. Well, check it out, keep your eye on it, be ready for it, and the day it finally comes out, buy a copy, or else you may regret it for the rest of your life.